Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am home from Costa Rica now and my first stop is Chick-Fil-A. I'm glad to be home. I felt like I was gone for so long. It was 10 days, which is a pretty long time. Usually my vacations are like a long weekend or like 5 days. So 10 days was a while. So I'm so happy to be home and back on my routine and schedule. So today for lunch, we got some Chick-Fil-A. I just picked it up. I did that on the app order. Got a whole bunch of sauces. We're gonna be trying them all out because I feel like I haven't had that many Chick-fil-A sauces, at least for a while. I usually just get like ranch and Chick-fil-A sauce, so we're gonna try everything else out. So I got the heart-shaped cookie tray. How cute is that? I don't think I've ever had a cookie from Chick-fil-A. Those smell so good. And then the heart-shaped nugget tray. So those two combined was $27. That is so cute. So you get 30 little chicken nugget bites in here. I've never had the little heart shape. That's adorable. Oh wow, look at these cookies too. They're like thick cookies with lots of texture. Oh, that smells good. Are they warm? No, they're not. They feel crispy. Little bag, lots of extras. Very, very true. Wow. I need to turn the air conditioning on too. I came home from Costa Rica to a fantastic weather in Ohio. So it's been like 55. Like that's super warm for right now. Usually it should be like 20 degrees and snowing. We're gonna start off with the ranch first. We brought home the sunshine, I guess. And then the groundhog saw his shadow. I think that means it's the spring is coming early, so I think that meant he saw his shadow. So it comes a couple weeks early. Oh yeah, their chicken nuggets are so good. I always just get a chicken sandwich at Chick-fil-A. But I'm so happy to be home. My dogs stayed with my mom. So when we got there, the drive to the villa we thought was 3.5 hours, and you could pay to have like a private plane take you there, which we were debating on it just because we were already flying for like 7 hours. We're like, do we want to get out and drive more? But we're like, okay, it'll be like scenic, you know, we're driving through the jungle, it'll be cool. Well, that 3.5 hour drive turned into like 7 hours, like 6-7 hours. There was a lot of traffic, and they drive slower in Costa Rica. Like the way we had to get to the villa, we had to go like all the way around the mountain, and there wasn't really highways. So we were driving that, going like 40 miles per hour the whole time. And there was lots of traffic. So if you're flying to Costa Rica, I don't recommend flying or leaving on like a Friday, because that's, I guess, their busiest day. But we kept asking our driver, we're like, what is the ETA? Like, how much longer? Because we're all looking at our phone and we're like, it's been longer than 3.5 hours. Like, where are we going? And not gonna lie, we were all getting a little bit nervous because we're like, we have no clue where we're going. We all don't have service, and we don't even know the address to the villa we're going to because it's like not an address. It's like very different over there. But wow, it was amazing. Once we finally got there, we had to go up this like steep mountain, and like it's like a cliff on each side. So you're like literally laying back. It felt like we were in Jumanji, and it was nighttime at this point, so we couldn't even see where we were going. But once we finally got there, we're like, wow, okay, we're good now, we're safe. This is Polynesian. I know this is like a really popular one. Kind of tastes like ketchup mixed with like an Asian sauce. And honey. This one's good. Not my favorite one though. And guys, I get extremely, extremely car sick. Like, if I'm even driving like an hour away and someone else is driving, I have to ride in the front seat or else I will be throwing up. Like, I get so sick. Luckily, I don't get car sick or motion sickness on airplanes. That would really stink. But on boats, I do. Not like small pontoon boats, but on big boats, I do get really sick. That's why I'm like afraid to take a cruise, because I just get so motion sick. We went in Costa Rica, we went and saw crocodiles, and there was like a bridge over top of the crocodiles, and the bridge was rocking, and I literally was like dry heaving off of the side of the railing. I get that motion sick, and I got these little stickers from Amazon, and you stick it on the back of your ear, and it's supposed to help with that, and they had like great ratings and stuff, and I used those, and maybe it helped, but I was still a little bit sick. Chick-Fil-A sauce so far is my favorite. You could eat these like in one bite. Same with chicken nuggets from McDonald's. But I always eat them in like 3 bites just so I can dip them in more sauce. And like enjoy every bite. But yeah, once we all got there, it was a blast. We all had the best time ever, and I love Costa Rica. I definitely would want to go back there. I would recommend anyone to go there. It felt really safe. Like, out of some of the other countries I've been to, I think Costa Rica felt the most safe, and it was very clean, and everyone was so nice. Like, being at the airport over there, first, their security was so quick, and they were so nice. Like, if you had a question, like, do you put your laptop in the box to go through security, or do you keep it on? Do you keep your shoes on? You know, because every airport is different depending on how their security system is. And like, they were just so nice about it. Like, oh yeah, leave your laptop in. And it went so quick. We went through like a long line because we thought we were gonna miss our flight. I always get to the airport so late. So we got there and it was like 45 minutes until boarding. And the security line was long. We have this thing called Clear. My whole group, we like all have it. And you pay $200 a year and you get to like basically skip the line. The line for Clear is never long. You basically go up to a machine and it scans your face, your fingerprint, and like a close-up of your eyes, and then you like go right through. So when we were leaving Cleveland to go to Costa Rica, we almost missed that flight, so we had to all get Clear. So that's how we made that one. I know, we need to like go earlier. I feel like there's either the type of person to get to the airport hours early, and then there's a type of person that wants to get there like right on time. And that's me. I like to be a little risky. So in Costa Rica, when we left, we're getting there like less than an hour before boarding, and that means we have to check our bag, go through security, all that. But we were expecting them to have Clear, and they didn't. So when we got there, the line was super long. We're like, guys, we are not making this flight. And the line went so quick, like so quick. Like in America, at least at airports by me, you stand in the security line for a while and like not move. This one, you were constantly walking through the line. Like you stopped for like a good like 30 seconds, then moved. So the line went super quick, so luckily we made it. Barbecue. Pretty good barbecue. But the workers at that airport were just so nice. And then as soon as we flew into, our stop was at the Miami airport, our layover. So we walk in, we're going through like customs on the American side, and they're like screaming at us. The one lady told us to go this way to go, because when you go through customs, you have to uncheck your bag and then recheck it for the next flight, which usually you don't have to do that if you're not flying internationally. So it's a little bit more of a process. And the one worker told us to go this way, and then the guy's like, why are you over here? We're like, the lady told us to come over here. He's like, no, you're supposed to go over there. And like yelling at us. We're like, we were told to come over here. And then like a few of us kept our passports like all together in like one big purse. And then we got yelled at for that. They're like, carry your own passports, and like screaming at us. And we're like, oh my gosh, the difference in our airports. And like, not all of them are like that, but wow. Like compared to Costa Rica's, they were so nice. Oops, I opened another ranch. So far, Chick-fil-A sauce is number 1. Ranch is number 2. And that's what I thought my favorites were. But yeah, I saw a sloth for the first time, and just wild macaw parrots like everywhere in the trees. It was just so cool, and the weather there was literally perfect. Every day it was perfect. And then the day we got there, we saw a double rainbow while we were driving to the villa, and then that night it rained, like poured rain. Like the raindrops were like this big, I swear. And we were all like night swimming, and it just like felt amazing. So if anyone's looking for a vacation to go to that's out of the country, definitely would recommend Costa Rica. Their food there is so cheap. Their Uber prices are so cheap, because the last day we were in a hotel and we had to like Uber to the hotel and, you know, do all that. So cheap. And their Taco Bell, like their cheesy fiesta potatoes were like $1. Here I think they're like $5. Honey mustard. I think this is the healthiest option. It's very mustardy. Almost tastes like Dijon mustard. Not my favorite. Sweet and spicy sriracha. But I tried out getting hard gel nails right before the trip, so I only had them on like a week and a half, and then they all were breaking off. So I just got my nails done. I went to a new girl, and oh my gosh, these are like my favorite nails ever. I'm definitely going to her every time now. Ooh, that actually has some kick. Here's what they look like. Sorry if there's like Chick-fil-A crumbs all over my fingers, but it's my first time ever doing the ombre nails, and I love them. I love them so much. So I went back to having dip nails because the hard gel just like would not stay for me. Like I broke them all off. This is my number 3 favorite. Okay, last one to try is buffalo. So, our chef that we had at the villa, they cooked us, we had 2 chefs, and they cooked us such amazing food. And I think this just shows that like we're all like very like low maintenance, I guess, or not really too fancy, maybe you would say, because we were all just like craving like some fast food. Like the food was so good, but then like we'd have like grilled chicken and stuff for dinner, or like a burger. Like there was a variety every day, and just like later on that night, because then we would like hang out and swim and we'd have fancy cocktails. They made them so cool. They put like flowers on the top and everything, and we would just be playing games, and we were playing Rummy Q a lot, Mexican Train. But anywho, we were playing lots of games, having fun, and we would just be like, oh, I wish we could DoorDash Taco Bell right now. Because like without, like if you weren't there for the time dinner was being served, then like you didn't eat. Like that was like, you know, the time you had to eat. We were on like a full-on schedule. So if you missed dinner, if you didn't really like what was for dinner, that was like it. Like you had to eat it, I guess. But we all did really like everything. The only thing I didn't like was, what was it called? Steak tartare, something like that. It was like raw meat. Not a fan of that. And then one night we had like a mushroom risotto, which was actually really good. But I'm not a huge fan of mushrooms either. But we were all just like, oh, what we would do for a bowl of Chipotle. The food over there definitely seemed healthier, less saucy, because we did try the Taco Bell there. Which they do have that food there. But where we were staying, there was nothing. Like we were deep in the jungle. It's just funny how like we had like such great food and we were all still craving like canes and stuff. Which I guess that's just like how like we're used to eating, you know? Because everyone does eat out a lot. But so my favorite sauce is definitely the Chick-Fil-A. I like how creamy it is. I'm full. How many nuggets do you think I ate? Let's count. 1, 2, I think I ate 12 nuggets. I want to try one of these cookies. It's cookie time. The chocolate is all melty. Yeah. That is a good cookie. Mmm. Wow. The chocolate chunks in here are like so big. That's so good. That's the type of cookie I like. It's kind of like Subway's too, where it's crispy on the outside, but then the inside is so gooey. Like it has that crispy crunch taste. It's almost like a burnt flavor, but like not burnt. You know what I mean? I just like that toastiness. Wow. Of course they had good cookies. They have good ice cream too. Whenever I would get the kids' meals, I would trade the toy in for some ice cream. I wonder if they still let you do that. Because when I did that, I was probably like 14. It would always be when I was at the mall with my friends. We'd get like dropped off on a Friday and then someone else's parents would pick us up. We did that like every single Friday and Saturday. We went to the mall in middle school and we would get the kids' meal at Chick-Fil-A and then trade it in for ice cream. I feel like they might not do that anymore. Because the toy would be like a piece of paper. Like the toy would be nothing cool. So I feel like that's not a good like swap. It is full. And then I'm gonna go home and walk the dogs since this weather is so nice. You guys think I can walk all 3 by myself? We will see. Or I go on 2 walks. Take 2 and then take 1. Or 2 and 2. Mochi could use 2 walks. Mochi never gets tired. Never. You'll take her on like a 10,000 step walk and she'll still come home want to play ball. Like, she'll never stop. I want to get her this automatic ball thrower because she seriously never stops. Like, Hershey and Toffee are like lazy. They like to just lay down and cuddle. Mochi's like go, 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 go. So I feel like she could go on 2 walks, honestly. Well, that was delicious. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Very Valentine's Day theme. There's a bunch of other new items that I have been screenshotting and wanting to try out here soon. A bunch of new things that are coming out. So stay tuned for that. And if you have any other video requests, you can leave them down below. But thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.